what UV DTF is essentially a sticker. Okay, so what it's printed though with UV ink that is then cured with a UV light, and the adhesive on it is super strong. This is not going anywhere. You cannot peel this. The demand is increasing because while people love DTF or direct to film, that is meant for garments. So the hard goods are now, we need a solution for that, where you can't necessarily sublimate on this. Maybe you don't want to engrave on this. Maybe you don't want to put a vinyl sticker on there. You want something stronger. You want something with a little bit of a 3D effect. UV DTF is perfect for that. So these are cutless and weedless. So if you have an eco-solvent printer and you're like, okay, well, I could do this on there, you absolutely could, but that method is needs to require a cut and a weed. So this is no cutting, no weeding. So UV DTF printers can print white, and that's what's great about them. Well, one of the things that's great about them is because then it can be applied to any color surface. So obviously if this didn't have white, it would be much more opaque, not opaque, transparent, and then you'd have a lot of trouble. Now, you really do have pretty much one chance, so just make sure you have this where you want it. Okay, so I'll just place it down. Now you can see, hopefully, I will pull this forward so you can see. Okay, I'm just gonna push this way and that way. Okay, now you're gonna really rub this on here. Well, then the last step is you are going to peel off the transfer or the laminate. Now, again, as I mentioned, you can actually see some of the texture that's left behind in the laminate there, I think. Let me see if I can move that out of the way so you can see. Now there's a couple different types of printing models. One is like a roll to roll where you have the film in there and then you have another sheet of the laminate in there. They print and they roll themselves together. Another would be you just put the piece of film in there, print, and then you are manually laminating. And then again, the third is that you are printing directly onto the object. That's the one that, while there's no transfer needed, is a little more limiting because you have to, for something like this, you would need to have a rotary. Your printer obviously needs to be able to accommodate something, this thick. And so we're seeing more and more different types of UV DTF printers and UV printers coming to market really every month. Don't forget to check out Silhouette U, which is my membership website, one-on-one chat with me, exclusive videos that I don't put here on YouTube, and a whole lot more. Not into that? That's all right. I got the free blog too at silhouetteschoolblog.com. Thousands of free tutorials that you can check out.